The Feast That Wasn't Ours, a Native American Thanksgiving haunting. I used to think Thanksgiving was harmless. Food, family, football, nothing spiritual about it. Just tradition, something Americans do because everyone else does it. But that was before the walls started bleeding. My family bought that house 12 years ago, a big colonial home in rural Pennsylvania, too cheap for its size. My dad thought we'd won the lottery. My mum thought it was charming. I was only 11. I didn't know houses could hold memories like rotting teeth. We never stopped to ask why the seller didn't negotiate. We never wondered why no other buyers were interested. We didn't question why the neighbors stared when we unloaded the truck. They knew. We didn't. The first Thanksgiving in that house, I woke up to the sound of drums. Deep, slow, rhythmic. Boom, 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 like someone was beating the heart of the earth under our floorboards. My parents brushed it off, appliances maybe, or far-off hunters. But hunters don't drum, and no appliance sounds like something alive. That first year, the haunting was subtle. Shadows sliding across the hall when no one walked by. Cold drafts that smelled like smoke and wet soil. A steady whispering at night. Not in English, not in any language we knew. My little sister, only 7 then, said people stood at the foot of her bed. Burnt people, people with red handprints across their chests, people who didn't blink. My parents told her it was just nightmares. They told themselves the house was old. They told me not to talk about it. By the third Thanksgiving, ignoring it was impossible. The walls began sweating dark fluid, sticky, reddish-brown, metallic, the smell of blood without any blood present. My mother screamed one morning when she found small handprints in the shower. Children's handprints. We called a plumber. He blamed rust in the pipes. No amount of pipe rust makes tiny fingers, and every year as the holiday approached, the drums got louder. We bought white noise machines. We blasted football games. We turned every light in the house on. None of it mattered. The house breathed louder. Then came the Thanksgiving that ended everything. It was the night before. I woke up to chanting, not singing, chanting. Voices layered, ancient, heavy with sorrow. They echoed through the house as if the walls were hollow drums themselves. The sound made the air vibrate. I stepped into the hallway. My breath turned cold. The air tasted like ash, and I saw them. Not ghosts, not transparent. They were solid. Dozens of native men, women, and children stood silently in our hallway. Their clothes were burned, their faces were painted with soot and handprints. Some had arrows still embedded in their bodies. Some held each other, some stared directly into me. Eyes full of pain so deep it made my legs shake. They didn't move, they didn't speak. They just watched. And behind them, the house emitted a groan. A long, painful exhale, like the foundation itself remembered something awful. I didn't sleep. Thanksgiving morning, everything broke. The kitchen tiles cracked under my mother's feet, long fractures splitting outward like lightning. Smoke poured through them, thick and suffocating, carrying the scent of fire and flesh. Then the screams came. They weren't in the room. They were under us. Hundreds of voices shouting, crying, pleading. My father dropped to his knees, clutching his ears. "I can hear them," he whispered. "God help me. I can hear them dying." Blood pooled across the floor, not dripping from anywhere, but rising from below. Rising like history pushing up through the floorboards, refusing to stay buried. Then the visions hit, not illusions, not dreams. The living room walls flashed violent images, scenes forced upon us. Men in uniforms storming a native village, women running with children, homes burning, arrows flying, gunshots, smoke, screams, bodies, silence. My mother cried, "Why are they showing us this?" A figure appeared behind her, a woman. Her skin was blackened with soot and burns, her hair was braided but half burned away. She held something wrapped in cloth, a bundle, shaking, leaking dark streaks. She opened the cloth. It was a dead baby. Her voice was barely a whisper, but it shook the room. "You feast while we burn." My mother backed into the counter, trembling. "We didn't do this. We didn't hurt anyone." The woman's expression didn't change. Her pain wasn't for us. It was remembering, reliving, reawakening. Behind her, the spirits began to move, slow, unified steps, silent as falling ash. Their feet didn't stir dust. They didn't breathe. They didn't blink. We ran. We didn't pack anything. We didn't shut the door. We didn't look back until the car was a mile away. From the road, the house pulsed with dim orange light, flickering like flames inside it, like it was being burned all over again. We never returned. We moved 2 states away into a tiny apartment. No yard, no woods, no ghosts of history under our feet. For a while, things were quiet. Then November came. The first sign was the smell, faint smoke drifting through the vents. No one else in the building smelled it. Then the shadows returned, silhouettes standing at the end of hallways. Watching, my sister woke up one night screaming, "She's here again, the burnt woman is here." And the worst part, footprints were pressed into the carpet around her bed. Small footprints, children's. The drums came back next. 3 nights before Thanksgiving, boom, boom, boom. By the second night, boom, 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 boom. By the third night, loud enough to rattle plates in the cupboards. And tonight is Thanksgiving. The drums aren't outside anymore. They're inside the walls, inside the floors, inside our breaths. We can flee from the house, we can leave the land, but we can't escape what was done on it. History doesn't stay buried. Not when the earth remembers, not when blood has soaked deep enough. Thanksgiving will never be safe for us again. And as I write this, the chanting has started. Soft at first, then louder, then closer. They're not coming for revenge. They're coming because every year, on this day, their suffering wakes up. And now so do they.